We need an intro. We got an intro.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. Okay.
We just did 3 intros.
Monkeys go directly to hell.
29?
No, that is not episode
We're well
29.
into the 20s. We might be. We're well into the 30s.
We're
We might
at
be
like
almost at
40. Hold on.
We're almost
really?
at 50, I think.
I think I just saw the number 29 somewhere. It was like,
Hold on,
oh,
let me
yeah.
just go check Anchor real quick.
Technically,
Don't tell
okay.
me.
So last episode was episode 39, and then we did 5 Congo episodes and the monkey interview. So technically, we're at like episode 45, but like we're gonna call it episode 40.
Are we really?
We're at episode 40.
Okay, we're at episode 40. Yeah, no. Those
Hey,
are
everybody.
off
Welcome to
book.
episode 40 of the Gorilla Radio Show, a podcast about monkeys. If I work with you and you've somehow found this, you didn't.
Yeah, everyone has a job now. That's our updates on life.
Yeah,
We haven't like publicly done like an informal sort of. We've done planned episodes and like very like since May of this year. We've done nothing but like scripted / very serious episodes.
Yeah, now we're so back. Look what I'm about to do.
We're so fucking back.
Got to
Do
light
fire.
Oh, watch
could
the
just light
match
a match for
burn
no
to my
reason.
fingertips.
Why aren't
That's
you
what I'm
doing
about
that?
to do.
Huh?
If I had matches, I would. Anyways,
They smell good.
yeah, they're all right.
What's in matches? I need this all over my body.
Like phosphorus, right?
It smells good. I don't know.
Man, you ever heard of incense?
I have,
Yeah.
There's some
You
going
can get
behind me.
incense. That kind of gets you where you need to go.
There's
Yeah,
some going
without
behind
the,
me
without
right
the
now.
matches.
There's some going on. Oh,
I
East
love
Coast
incense.
trinket. East Coast trinket.
East Coast Trinket Elf Bar.
Find Greg just
Brum,
like
brum, brum,
sitting
brum.
at a pool throwing burnt matches into it like Walter White.
That sounds fun.
Look,
It takes
you're
little
already
to nothing.
bald, so I
it
mean,
takes
you're-
little to no like pushing. Like I can have a good time doing basically nothing.
Yeah, that's fair. So, yeah, to start out this episode, I just want to give everyone a couple like updates, including the fact that we all have jobs now, except me. I have a fake job where I'm getting paid like ramen noodle every night wages to be a student as a graduate student in the anthropology program. Which let me tell you, the brain rot, it's already seeping in. It's already filling the cracks in my brain.
Did
with-
you already rejoin the YDSA?
No, I didn't. I actually, funnily enough, my job requires me to manage parts of
To
the
union
website.
bust?
What?
To union bust?
No, no. So, part of my job. I see Chandran is typing something and laughing about it. Are you laughing about?
No, Chandran, I'm gonna say something about it. Don't worry.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the mustache, isn't it?
Yeah. In updates you guys can't see, Austin has a little shit stash, like what's his name from Napoleon Dynamite right now. It's fucking awful.
Listen.
Vote for Pedro looking ass.
Listen.
Look,
I
buddy.
don't-
Look, buddy. I don't want to mess with you at all, but that mustache is the least gender affirming thing you could have done.
What do you mean by that?
How did it happen? Did you just like? Are you so busy moving you forgot?
How many weeks did it take to
So
quit?
what happened was I got busy one week with all this shit, and Kim saw my mustache, and she's like,
No.
"Ooh, I really like mustaches. Can you keep it?"
Oh God.
Oh,
And I was
no.
like, "Kim, I really don't want to do this." She's like, "Please keep the mustache." I was like,
You
"All
broke.
right, we'll see where it goes." This
Oh,
is as far as it's gotten.
dude.
How long has it been?
It's been like maybe 2.5 weeks. I
I
feel
can
like.
grow this in 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I'm a little guy. I'm a little baby boy.
You're
Listen, I can't
expending
grow.
the very precious and valuable and low count of tea you have on this mustache.
It's all going to the mustache, and the rest is just going directly to my breasts.
Listen,
I'm gonna be real. I didn't even know you shaved.
that's actually I did not
really
even
fine.
think about it really.
I've been shaving my chin and neck and cheeks and stuff because it just comes in
Since
little.
when?
That's the thing.
disgusting
I
patches.
just kind of get some thin patches. I
Yeah.
cannot really grow any facial hair.
I know the
don't worry
mustache
about it.
sucks, but we have to we have
Okay,
to
so
give it some
honestly,
time to see if
Austin,
it
you
develops.
were like, I didn't even really notice the mustache until you said, "Oh, I guess we have some life updates for you," and
And
that's
then
when
I immediately noticed it.
Yeah, I'm a grad student, so I have to have like a
Austin's-
disgusting
Austin's
horrible
coming out.
mustache now.
Austin's coming out as a man on this episode.
It was.
I'm coming out as a trans mask.
You want to come see it? Come here. Look at his little fucking mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Now say something mean. He can hear you.
It reminds me of something. I can't put my finger on it.
Talking to the microphone.
No, can you shut up and give me a second? I'm
Okay,
thinking. It
okay.
reminds me of something.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll come to me. I'll come tell you.
The polo
Is
really
it
doesn't
is it
help.
SpongeBob and Patrick from the from the SpongeBob movie where they're
Now that we're men,
now that we're men,
we have
facial hair. Now that we're men,
Fuck
I
me.
changed
my underwear. Now that we're men.
Look, I don't
You
like
just
it
got
either.
goofy
I'm
goobing
doing this for
on.
Kim. Everything I do in his life.
Krabs.
And that's what you look like.
So, yeah, it's for our
Did you
public.
get a green gaming chair?
This is Kim's froggy chair. I'm using it temporarily.
God, dude, the
I like
fucking
how-
allegations are unbeatable.
It's
Hold
Kim's
on.
chair. It's not mine.
Also,
That's okay.
the first decoration that has gone up after Austin has moved all their stuff back into the house is a
You say
picture of
there?
a fucking proboscis monkey. Yeah, is this on the wall now? That wasn't there last week.
Yeah, I got my posters from my mom's house. I got my proboscis monkey poster back.
Let's
Back up on the
go.
wall.
That's so real. You're such a great 8 podcaster, man.
I got
You're
this.
really defiant in the game.
I got this poster as a gift because I was in yearbook my senior year, and everyone knew me as having like a really crazy hyperfixation on these monkeys.
Yeah.
And
Everybody knew you were autistic.
okay, so here's the thing about that. I don't know if I've ever told this story before. You know what? No, this is a bonus. I'm not saying this shit outside of the
say it.
blackmail tier. By the
You should
way,
say it now.
if you want to hear this story, remind me in the blackmail tier, which, if you're listening on
What do you mean,
Spotify,
remind me to the black notes here. Fucking hey, if you're listening to this public episode, pay for the fucking podcast, and you'll hear Austin tell us
but
all of these weird stories.
the little bridge that I'm trying to set up here, Greg, is that
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to set up. We have a Spotify premium
Little
feed.
man, little bridge.
We have a
the
Spotify
fuck?
premium feed for Gorilla Radio Show now, but I'm trying to figure out how to get it as a banner on our main public podcast so that you can just scroll over to the tab and see the backlog of paid episodes, and there's a little button to link your Patreon account, and you can listen to them
Wow, we're
on
just like
Spotify.
Blowback now.
We're just like Blowback, except we don't have we do have a website, we just haven't set it up.
We don't have a $multi-$1,000 setup and production for every episode.
Yeah, sorry, we're not real podcasters,
Can you-
but
Have y'all
No,
bought
we're real
Blowback yet? I need to
podcasters.
buy Blowback. I need to buy this new season. I just want to listen to it all right now.
I just pay for their Patreon.
I'm not in the Patreon.
anyways, another couple things. So, as I said, the anthropology graduate program has already seeped into the cracks of my brain. It's I immediately I have like a professor who's like, but what really is the history of anthropology? Can we really claim the racist guys as a part of our past? Should we be doing that? It's
I'm sorry, are we retconning studying monkeys?
no, but
Oh
I
my
do
god,
have-
hold on. There's a billboard down the block from me for a moving company, and it's themed around like strong gorillas, but their phone number is 1-800-HIRE-A-MONKEY.
I don't know if
What?
you can do that?
They are so fucking blind in the state of Utah to any of that shit. It didn't even cross their minds. I know it didn't.
That's so true. That's crazy. That's crazy. Fucking out west is weird. But okay, this is a lot of prelude.
So
I
I've
feel
been
like.
I've been reading like 4 books a week, which fucking kill me, by the way. Yeah, I'm proud to say that the undeniable psychological impact of the Congo series has turned into terrorism against my fellow classmates in the form of I have read Jay Sakai's Settlers: The Mythology of the White Proletariat, and I am forcibly bringing it up in conversation in classroom discussions. But what I was trying to get at here is there's some things I'd like to correct about previous statements I've said in the podcast. First of all, a couple episodes ago, I talked to Dr. Marks at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte.
I know that guy. Listen, I kind of don't like that guy though. No, I don't know that guy. Never mind.
You don't know that? Yeah, you probably don't know that guy. He's
I had
an
a lot
anthropologist.
of different conflicting information there for a second.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know that
anyways,
guy.
anyways,
Wild
so
statement.
I had a little interview with not interview, but like a chat a couple episodes ago.
This is so painful. I didn't realize how good we were when we wrote everything down.
And he was the guy that said primatology doesn't so much have a history of racism as it has a history of colonialism, which I was like, what's the difference?
What's the difference?
But there is a difference
Mm-hmm.
because colonialism kind of created racism, not the other way around. You know what I mean? Is this making
From
sense?
the material conditions.
Yeah. This
Uh-huh.
is
Yeah,
like
so,
when
like-
the people at the government tried to tell me that capital is actually just money from benevolent rich people and not and not the
Well,
hard.
no, but it's true, and I mean, it's true in a sense. I think but also I talked to my professor about it today, and she was like, "Oh yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about racism with undergrads because he's worried he'll scare them away from the grad program." And I was like, "Well, come on." So I don't
Does
know.
that mean?
That's
What does that mean?
That's
I don't know.
crazy. Oh my god. If I ever walk into like a post-colonial like any colonial studies class, anything to do with colonialism.
Well, no, I
and
don't
my
think it's.
teacher
I
was,
don't think it's
really-
like erasing history. I just think maybe he was like being
I just
purposefully
think scientists
vague.
are cowards.
I don't think
No.
we're erasing enough history. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways, also I found out that like he's actually kind of famous. He's not like he's academic famous. He's been in books. One of the books I'm reading for class, he's literally quoted in multiple times. Anyways, don't be mad at me.
But yeah, you're real deep in that grad school.
Yeah, it's
brain.
already it's
look at
infecting
the shit you're talking about.
folds of my. There's like
This
an
is so
elbow
real.
patch appearing on my elbow and shit now.
I wish
wait,
we were
hold
in
on.
grad
The
school
elbow
together. We
patch-
could
the
have had
elbow
these
patch check
terrible
is cool.
conversations all day long.
Yeah, we would have had just the most obnoxious, worst.
Oh man, I'm gonna
conversations
be the
ever.
least educated person on this fucking podcast.
You always were, bitch.
I think going to grad school makes you super hyper specialized in certain things.
It
and then you
makes
just
you
forget-
bourgeoisie, that's for sure.
It does
Yeah.
in a sense, yes.
Well, as my good friend Pol Pot once said,
What's up? Look, we're all wearing glasses here, Craig.
that's fine. I'll make it. Not very well, but it's not too hard to just be a simple farmer.
could y'all give up glasses forever to live underneath a Pol Pot dictatorship?
I don't
I'd
think
be living under the Pol Pot dictatorship.
I don't think
Listen,
I would
I'm
be
not-
alive
listen,
under
I'm
that
not-
dictatorship.
I'm not.
Look,
listen, I'm not
I'm a
saying
lot of things, but the biggest thing I am is a runner. All right, some shit like that happens, I'm out of here.
If it sucks shit, hit the bricks. Two more quick things I want to run through.
Oh my god.
So what do you? This is the Monkey
Like-
Facts podcast.
Can
You
we
getting
get
mad
to
at
the
me?
goddamn? Can we get to the goddamn podcast part, dude?
Yes,
We
we'll
get
have
it. You're
plenty-
in grad
we'll
school.
have plenty of time.
Complaining about it just makes it worse.
Are you parking
Yeah,
on-
you know
are
what? For
parking-
every complaint, I will get more hyper specific and disciplinary in this.
Are you
shit.
parking at East Deck or are you parking in one of the lots?
I'm parking in the poor people lot.
Ooh, parking outside, very broke.
So, I believe at one point, I don't know if I kept this in the script or not, but I remember writing it down. I said something about a very small group of people leaving Africa and then branching out to become like the different, quote unquote ethnicities that we now know of today. Apparently, and I'm pretty sure I knew this at one point, it just slipped my mind. The out of Africa theory isn't technically fully accurate anymore. The leading consensus now is that people left Africa and then came back, and then different groups left Africa and then came back. A whole bunch of shit happened where they like left and came back a bunch of times and then spread. So that's
Well,
how.
they're also missing
just
the
sounds
key
like out of
factoid.
Africa with more
yeah,
steps.
Yeah, you're missing the key factoid that in 4650 BC on the Isle of Patmos, Dr. Yakub created the life.
Speaking of
He
which,
made those people in a lab.
our Yakubian apes episode, I have an update. They're still finding apes in Europe. Like, there's an article 2 hours ago from one of those little SEO optimized fucking pop science websites posted ape remains found in Turkey could be the key to human evolution.
That's crazy. I can't believe you said Europe and then you were like, they found it in Turkey.
Real generous definition
Yeah.
of Europe.
Real
my
super.
man.
They found it on that little sliver of land that the Turks claim is European.
But yeah, no, it's the same fucking guy, David Begun. I actually ran it past my professor, and she was like, well, yeah, they're sort of right in the sense that apes went to Europe, evolved, and then went back to Africa in some cases, because fucking nothing is simple in this goddamn field.
You're all just
But
making shit up. You're all
the
just lying to
primary
each other
hypothesis
for
of
funsies.
the guy from our Yakubian apes episode was that the important apes that spawned humans got their evolutionary traits from Europe. That's not true.
What do you mean by that?
What is meant by
the
that?
important apes?
It's exactly what it sounds
Elaborate
like. So,
upon the point. You better watch it burn all the way down, coward.
Greg is doing the thing where he watches the match burn all the way down to his fingertips. He's very... Anyways, while this is happening, yeah, no,
You
that's...
have until this runs out to finish this fucking. Oh fuck! Story over.
All right. Anyways, that was just our little recap of previous episodes. But
Hold
for
on.
this episode,
Was that even number 2? Did we just go off on a whole new tangent?
yeah, that was number 2. That was
Okay.
all of it. It was all.
Yakubian
It's
apes.
over, guys. It's okay. I'm
Yakubian
done.
apes,
I'm
hell
done
yeah.
info dumping. It's okay.
What's going on behind you?
What, the monkey?
TCL.
Did we cover that
Goku
already?
TV.
Did somebody already say? Yeah, did we say something
Yeah,
about
Jen-
that?
We had a
just
whole
brought that
conversation
up.
about
Why
it.
is it so high def?
I don't know.
It looks
It's
like
really
he's
in your
right
face.
there.
Hold on. I gotta take another picture of this. Blackmail is eating it up tonight.
Blackmail is eating good tonight. So, what I want to talk about in this episode is a tale of 2 chimp maulings. One of the victim and one of a police officer.
Bum, 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 bum.
So, do you guys know anything about the police officer who shot Travis the Chimp?
I can't say I do, Austin.
Fair enough.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
The New York Times, or the New York Crimes, if you're correct,
Accurate.
put out a stupid article by Michael Wilson on February 24th, 2010, called "After Shooting Chimp, a Police Officer's Dissent."
I can't fucking open the article.
Just click on it. I don't know.
I did click on it. It's behind a fucking paywall.
Oh, you
Well,
don't have the
Austin's
paywall elimination add-on for Firefox, which bypass paywall on Firefox. I
I
do
think
that.
I do. I don't know how to get to
That's
it.
how I get my. I don't pay for any articles on this show. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Hold on. Government phone. I can do it wherever I want. I have free access to all the articles.
True. Anyways, so
God,
I'll read
They're
it
gonna
for
be
you
so
guys.
confused. It's just me reading
So,
monkey articles. all
Everybody
day.
here knew Travis the Chimp, whose owners drove him around in a tow truck, and police officer Frank Chiafari, if that's how you say that, on the job for 25 years,
He's
remembered
Italian,
playing
doesn't
with
matter
him
how you say it.
when their paths would cross. When I saw him, he was small and cute and friendly. He'd wave at you, Officer Chiafari recalled. Who would have ever thought when we were playing together we'd have this incident 15 years later?
Yeah, you really gotta lean back into that, Buffalo accent. You gotta get into that upstate. This is Connecticut, so you gotta get back into that, Mass head.
Yeah, say something real fucking stupid right now.
Yeah. So, I'd like to pause there for a second. He says, who would have ever thought that this would happen? I'll tell you who would have thought. The police department! They knew! They received multiple complaints that this was a dangerous animal and to take it away, and they didn't do it. So, this
Love
brings
to be
me
the cop.
into my point of a state memo warned lawmakers, law enforcement officers as well, that a chimp attack was possible because everyone knew Travis the Chimp. And this was the legal case that Charla Nash, the victim of the Travis the Chimp mauling, tried to make in court when she sued the state and lost. And then she appealed it, and they denied the appeal. This is despite the fact that the state knew that Travis the Chimp was probably going to maul someone and just decided to not do anything about it. So this is the context we're working with here. Do you see the narrative that I'm beginning to weave? You guys are also like typing and looking at me and laughing.
Listen.
So I think you're making fun of me right now.
This is great, man. You're really killing it. You're like up here, man. You're like Atticus fucking Finch or something, man. You're like look, delivering this. You're sending this
This-
shit home.
I've never seen you be more emotional and emphatic ever on this podcast, dude.
These
You
are
gotta keep the
wonderful
mustache.
fucking reads,
You gotta
man.
keep the mustache.
It's the
This-
mustache.
It's
giving
the
me power.
mustache.
I don't know. There's something. I don't know. Now that I'm not working a 9 to 5 and I have like a fake student job and like my job is just to read books all day, I have the mental capacity to do this podcast. It's doing great things for me.
We gotta make it blow up so we can quit our jobs.
Speaking of blowing up, nothing that will
5
improve.
a.m.
Speaking of blowing up, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
Kill yourself.
I don't think they care.
Start over. Do it again.
Speaking of blowing up, I don't know if they care about if I say this or
Wow.
not.
You know, it's
But-
crazy. We keep interrupting him, but he keeps just delivering
He's
heat.
trying
He's
so
fucking.
hard.
No, I'm so real. Austin is
doing
not
good.
stuttering. He's like,
not stuttering. He's
This is
doing
a-
it. He's going crazy.
this is a no-hit game. He's not a
Did you
pitcher
know
no-hit
80
I'm
game.
not-
Austin, look. Did you know 87% of autistic adults don't have a full-time job? This is why you're doing so well right now.
Exactly. What do you mean? I need this. I need you to pay me. Anyways, so I don't know if they want me to say this or not, but like I don't know, like next week-ish, 2 weeks-ish, I'm gonna be on the podcast Monster Crazy talking about chimpanzees. It's pretty cool. One of the guys from Pod About List is the host. So I don't think our viewer base is like big enough that this would become like a
Normal.
massive rumor and like controversy that I'm leaking this early. So just be chill about it.
Fucking, you guys start telling your friends about our podcast.
Also do that, because
I'm begging you, 'cause-
once we get that like little what the fuck was that? Anyways, once we get that little banner that like has the link to our paid episodes right next to our actual episodes in Spotify, we got it, baby. Maybe
Listen
I don't know.
here.
That's probably
Listen
not
here.
true.
Listen
He
here.
snapped.
You guys might be
You
sitting
ate
at
that,
home going,
sister.
"Oh, these guys haven't sold out. These guys haven't sold out." The truth is we sold out a long time ago.
To big
So-
gorilla milk,
To Big Gorilla Milk,
but more importantly,
to whatever. All right, because I'm
more
gonna be
importantly,
so
to
re-
Monkey Colt
Oh
Coffee.
my God! I was about to say, do you know who else we've sold out to? Monkey Colt Coffee, where you, the listener, can get
They have a new
So much
flavor out.
coffee.
Actually.
20% off, 10% off, 20% off.
I think it's
10%.
10% off. Sorry.
You can get 10% off your
That's kind of a
first
lot of
order
percents.
of Monkey Colt Coffee. They have 2 flavors. One is I want to say pineapple coconut rum, and the other is chocolate chip bourbon. So get out there, buy the coffee. It's fucking good. God knows I keep running through it. Why don't you get home and run through some yourself before I come run you through? You know what I'm saying?
See, I don't think you can say that.
I can say whatever the fuck I want. I'm
Anyways,
God here. Anyway, Monkey Colt Coffee.
the discount
Go buy
code is
some.
Travis. Speaking of
Discount
Travis,
code Travis. We're not done yet with the ad read.
okay, all right. Jesus.
Remember, folks, that is monkeycultcoffee.com. Code Travis. T. R.
Okay, no, come on,
A,
enough. That's enough.
B,
You're
I,
overdoing it.
S. We're gonna do like the extended Come Town bits where the ad is like 40 minutes of them just doing the same joke.
We're not good
We're
enough
not
to pull
Come
that
Town,
off.
is the
We're
thing.
not Come Town.
Nobody is anymore.
So,
We're like the Adam Friedland show, and you're Adam.
so speaking of Travis, the chimp that mauled that lady.
Do French tips?
Oh yeah, Chandran got acrylics, by
Ooh.
the way. Very.
Ooh.
We
I'm
talked about
loving
this
that.
already.
You're not clicking them on the microphone enough.
Well, I've had them for like 2 weeks.
Go
I'm
give
kind of
us
done clicking them.
ASMR. Go piss girl.
I do
Anyways.
I do love clicking them on the whiteboard though.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god, that's probably
mean,
so much fun for the kids.
I love.
Not me. I had a chill run down my spine the minute you said it. I hate that sound.
No, that's
What do
not
you
a
mean?
chalkboard.
Kids love
it's a
ASMR.
whiteboard.
They
So
fucking
it's like
love
the
ASMR.
plastic
Are
on
you kidding me?
plastic.
These are iPad babies we're
It's a
talking
nice little
about.
rattle, you know. You tap. It's very ASMR centric, you know. Keeps the kids in line.
You should start smoking cigarettes in class.
I
Oh yeah,
wish, man.
Chandran's an elementary school teacher again, by the way.
No, I'm not. I'm a middle school teacher.
Oh,
man.
middle school. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
middle
That's
school
so much
teacher.
worse.
And sometimes I'm an elementary school teacher. It depends on the day.
Middle
That's
school
crazy.
is so much worse. I'm
Middle
so
school
sorry.
is so much better than elementary.
Yeah, but the kids are evil in a different way.
Yeah, they're evil, but like you can just be mean to them.
That's true.
You're a
That's
fully
true.
grown adult. You don't. listen, I'm never mean to my kids. Not mean. But
You can
But
do
you can be
this,
stern
you are.
with them.
But like, I'm just like, dude, I'm a fully grown adult. I do not actually care about you much more than you think I do. Like, it's like, it's the line, man. This is
I
a
don't care if
job.
you're in this class every semester for the next 4 years. I'm getting paid the same.
I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember your name
That teacher grinds
for another
at.
couple of weeks, man. There's like 300 of y'all. There's like 300 kids I gotta know. I have so many fucking classes I gotta be in
Do you know
all
all
the
their
time.
names?
300. There's 300 kids they suggest you know.
I gotta know so many damn kids. And the thing is, I gotta know all of them because I teach every goddamn class. I've taught 2 math classes, and I'm a Latin and Spanish teacher. And when
Yeah,
I say
why
math
are-
classes,
why
I
are
mean a
you-
full day of math.
Why are you teaching math? Are you even
Because I'm
certified to
fucking
teach
a
math?
whiz, man. I'm a fucking whiz,
Are you
man.
certified to teach math?
I ain't certified to teach shit. I don't have no kind of license nowhere. I'm
You
in
don't have
these-
a license?
Not even a little bit, not even a scrap. I don't
How
even
are
know
they
how to
letting you
apply for
teach?
one.
How are they letting you teach?
Charter
Charter
schools,
schools,
baby.
baby.
Oh, fake school.
Yeah,
Fake
it's a fake
school.
school.
It's great. I'm
You
living.
should start
my
teaching them math
best
wrong
life.
on purpose.
Teach them make-up numbers.
Yeah.
Listen, here's the thing. I say shit real confident. I don't always believe it.
Just start inserting numbers, like
I'm
just
not gonna
in
do
there.
that.
When they get to the EOG.
That's what
they'll
I
just
do
be
on
real
this podcast
confused.
about monkeys. You guys never.
This is
fact-check
also an
me.
iCarly bit, y'all. We can't be ripping from fucking.
All right, you're right.
iCarly,
All right.
man.
Let's get
Why
back
would
to
I-
Travis. Let's get
What
back
do
to
you mean?
Travis.
I assume you're not lying about the monkeys. You're way too tismed up with.
No,
this,
I know.
you
I'm kidding. I don't make
okay.
anything up about monkeys. I would never.
This episode sucks.
besmirch my. No, it's a fun episode. So,
I don't know about that one, man.
So, here's the thing about the cop who shot Travis. The cop who shot Travis claimed to have gotten PTSD from shooting Travis because, I don't know. I mean, first of all, I'm inclined to believe him. I never believe cops, but like, I'd believe that like witnessing a chimp mauling and having to shoot a chimp like 5 times and he just sits there grinning at you, not dying. I'd probably also get PTSD from that particular instance.
That's not Havana
Why didn't
syndrome,
he?
baby.
He should have just aimed for the head, man.
Cops can't aim. They're not. They don't have that.
He shot. He looked, man. He emptied the gun. One of them, he could have aimed at the head.
Look. So the bottom line here is that he claimed PTSD, but the Connecticut Police Department or whatever fucking I don't know, whatever police department he worked for, I don't really care that much. Stamford, Connecticut, whatever police department that is. He actually submitted a request for workers' comp for PTSD because cops can do that. I don't know if I assume you know that. Cops, when they like have to kill someone, quote unquote have to, when they kill someone, they can file workers' compensation and time off for PTSD for the trauma of having killed someone.
That's
Now, he
crazy.
tried to use that argument for chimpanzees, and they said, "What are you, fucking stupid? That's a chimpanzee. Get out of here."
What are you, some kind of queer? Go back to work.
Literally.
This is great though.
So they denied him. So cops, being the crybabies that they generally are, took this to the highest level. And by that, I mean he lobbied for it in the Connecticut state legislature. And now
Fake state.
he actually managed, I believe, I don't know if this was him directly, but according to ConnecticutInjuryLawyers.com, because of this case and his lobbying of the fact, the police unions were freely able to give cops paid time off in like workers' comp for killing an animal. Now, they don't say what kind of animal. They don't say chimpanzees because that would be
That's-
overly specific. Now, if you know anything about cops, they love to kill animals.
They
love to kill-
absolutely
they
love
love
to
to
kill
your
animals.
dog
They love to shoot dogs.
Is this why they shoot dogs? To
for
get
free
a,
vacation.
I
to
think
get a 3-day
that's
vacation?
that's a part of my little theory that I'm working on here. I have no proof of this, but like also like 2 years ago, there was a Connecticut police canine training facility that routinely shot dogs. Like they would just execute puppies. Like they found 10 dead puppies that the cops just shot.
That's so many puppies. Do they do it all at once?
I'm
I don't
so
know.
sorry. Can you
What the fuck?
can you rephrase? They just were doing it for training. They were just killing dogs.
No. Sorry. They were training the dogs to be canines, but the ones they deemed unviable,
They were just executing.
they were executed point blank, gunshot.
That's like a $5,000 dog. On top of it already being a horrifying
There's
crime.
so many other options. There were so many other
But
options.
it was a
rehome
private
it.
canine training facility, though. So
Was there like a puppy mass grave in the back of this place?
yes, that's how they found out, and they actually suspended him without pay. Surprisingly, after they found out.
All they did was suspend him.
I don't know. I think there was charges, maybe, but I couldn't find anything further. It was very.
I think every time a cop does something wrong, a person in the local community should be randomly given a badge and a gun for the day and told that they are allowed to hunt that guy for sport.
Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know that this guy tried to file a workers' comp claim, but I do know that because of the guy who shot Travis the Chimp, claiming that he had PTSD, which again, entirely possible, there is now more workers. Sorry, not workers. More cops' rights in regards to workers' comp as it pertains to shooting animals and PTSD. But here's the thing. He didn't need the money. They denied him the workers' comp, but as just a fucking, sign of gratitude, they literally paid all of his therapy bills and his time off anyways. He didn't need the workers' comp. They did it anyways because they're cops. And obviously the cop union was pushing for all this stuff because that's what they do. They just...
This is such a weird little evil thing to steal, and such a weird little evil way to do it.
I know, it's such a weird little evil thing. Now you might be thinking, well, yeah, but Charla Nash also made out on this, right? Well, as we've discussed, the state gave her nothing.
Jack shit.
You want to know who did give her something, though? Is the military paid for her facial reconstruction surgery.
Why would the military do that, Austin?
I'm glad you asked, Chandran, because they asked her, would you let us experiment on you and your face transplants so that we can figure out how to fix the faces of our boot boys who got their fucking dicks blown off in Afghanistan?
Boys.
Okay,
So-
I guess a somewhat noble, good for you, Charlie Nash, supporting the troops.
Boys.
But, here's the thing that fucks with me. She couldn't get any money from the government until the military was like, hey, can you let us run experiments on you?
That's
I
wild.
watched a pretty good Boot Boy movie on the airplane back from Washington D.C. this past weekend. It had Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, is it the one that's everyone's posting on TikTok all the time?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
finally gave in, and I saw somebody else watching it in front of me. It's just like a
Oh.
TikTok, except the real life was the people walking up and down the plane, and on the left, I could see the movie, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I gotta find this thing." And then I looked like a psychopath googling Jake Gyllenhaal on the screen of the plane
Yeah.
and getting every movie he's ever been in, and me having to scroll and be like, "I wonder which one."
Were you on United
Actually-
Airlines?
No, Delta.
Come on,
Only
man.
fly Delta.
United, dude.
Only fly Delta.
United? I didn't
Delta
know that
gang,
planes could
Delta
have
gang,
screens
Delta
until
gang.
I went on United Airlines.
That's
What
fucked
were you
up, man.
flying before on the fucking Wright Flyer?
What's the green one?
That's a good one.
That doesn't
Right.
have
There's
Wi-Fi.
no
That's
green
your
one.
That's your North Carolina human.
Yeah, there we go.
Hell yeah.
What? There is no green one.
Frontier, is it?
I guess
That
maybe
one,
Frontier,
that one's
you're
so
flying-
bad.
Buddy,
You fly
that's
Frontier?
like a Greyhound bus in the sky.
That was the only thing I'd flown before I went on United. I don't know.
That's actually no. I'm sorry. That's more like taking the New York City subway across the continent.
I didn't know planes could
I have
touch
government
screens.
airfare, dog. I have a government credit card. I can fly whatever the fuck I want.
That's so real.
Damn,
I'm
that's
flying
fuck- that
Delta out to Salt
rocks.
Lake City, baby.
That rocks.
Comfort
Anyways.
Plus.
Yeah, you know where I got to fly next week? Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
That's fucked up.
Ooh. Wait, if you're in Idaho, you can go see Kanzi.
Where is Kanzi actually?
I think.
Tell me right now.
Fuck, I don't. It's somewhere.
Des Moines in Iowa.
No, fuck, you're right. It's Iowa. Damn it. I'm sorry. I always confuse the two I states.
They're in two completely different
Des
places.
Moines in
One is really
Iowa.
pretty and has Ruby Ridge, and one is Iowa.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm telling you about grad school. It replaces your brain with only things you've learned in grad school.
Yeah, they do some weird surgery up there, man. It's fucked
They
up.
do some
man.
weird shit to you.
That's just revenge for what you were doing to the monkeys in Chicago.
It's true. It's fair.
Yeah,
Hey,
done grad school
have
yet,
you
what do you
gotten
mean?
have you gotten a private audience with John Bogdan yet?
No,
I would have figured. I would have figured that he knows you're back now because your name's on the
Austin.
list. I'm sure.
Austin.
You know what you have to do. You should throw more Rit dye. I think I'm past the statute of limitations on this. You should throw more Rit dye in the fountain like I did,
Yeah.
and then have them turn it off for the rest of the year.
On a more serious note, rip to that guy in Chapel Hill, man.
Did somebody
yeah.
die?
No, there was
There's a
another
school
school
shooting
shooting. Yeah.
In Chapel
No
Hill.
way. Again?
First day
One
of
happens
class,
every
man.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Um,
My friend
Oh, I
was like,
saw some
dude,
people
they're
being
evacuating
racist
the building.
online about it. Wasn't it like a Chinese guy that did it?
I don't know anything about it.
I think they thought it was, but they also aren't sure. I don't keep up with
I'm
this.
not sure. Did he shoot himself too?
Look,
No idea.
They
I
normally
think
do.
only one person died. Maybe.
I can say this, but like at this point, they're almost like they just go right through me. They don't even phase me. Like they phase me, but like
The only reason I even knew the Chapel Hill one happened was because my friend was literally in it.
the thing is, I don't have any particular like reaction to these things anymore. Like I just don't. I can't bring myself to have like a strong reaction to these things anymore. It just happens every day. Like what do you want?
You know what's crazy? Okay, oh my god, this is what the fuck is this episode, man? Okay, listen, I was at work today, and we had a staff meeting, which means I had to stay the whole day. I had to stay all day, and we all talked. And then we had a big staff meeting. The principal is like, blah 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 blah, yada 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 yada. And then she's like, also, I just need to be so very serious right now. We need to be closing the side doors. Do not use the side doors during operation because 2 school shootings have happened because the side door was left open. And I felt like I was going insane because she was really just standing up there begging us to not let a school shooting happen. And I'm like, ma'am,
This is really
what the
fucking
hell?
depressing.
We're really, yeah, like this is great, man. I'm loving life.
It's a nice grim reality. Man, I'm gonna miss this podcast when we all die of young.
I cannot wait to die of heart disease.
Do you think we're getting streams in heaven?
Yeah, probably. I think they'll
I think
reward
Travis
us.
is listening.
I think
They're gonna
Travis
love
is
that
listening up there. Big man himself.
Well,
They actually just put us on in loop in hell. So.
yeah, you can't escape us in hell.
So, something that I actually found out recently, has anyone ever got the like inkling that maybe the lady who owned Travis the Chimp wasn't a multimillionaire? Cuz
Yeah, that. Yeah.
have you like
Yeah, she was feeding him fucking wine and Xannies.
Because
man.
like
I thought
something
she
that
would've been
never
loaded.
like really set in for me is that like when they were like, oh, she was just riding around town in her tow truck, she had like millions of dollars. She was
That's
loaded.
crazy.
Yeah, sometimes rich people do dumb shit. You know, act broke to stay rich.
So all of this to say,
Gotta.
all of this to say, first of all, that exotic pet ownership is very much a bourgeois trait.
Yeah, no.
Let's not shunt this onto the working class.
Like I said, I can't be surprised that this woman is very wealthy. Cause like, how do you have that much Xanax? That's so much Xanax to have. You
For a
gotta be
chimp?
buying in bulk.
I want something that
Like-
I really, really want to find
Where
out.
is she even getting? Like, where is
I
she getting
really
a
wanna
prescription
know-
for a chimp?
If she was getting a prescription for the chimp from a local doctor. I don't know how I would find this out, but I please God, if someone living in Stamford, Connecticut knows
You
about
get all the
this.
Xanax. You get all the Xanax.
The
you
company
want.
that laid me
Can I
off
make up a
recently is headquartered
chimp
there.
with anxiety and get Xanax for myself?
I have chimpsiety.
Chimpsiety.
I don't
Hey,
think they give
doctor.
chimps Xanax anymore, though, is the thing.
They should. They should be giving everybody Xanax. If everybody's addicted to an opiate, like nobody is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we should go back to like Victorian London, Victorian England. You know,
Dude, they were
everyone
living
just-
their best lives, and they also were living at the peak of new fun things being invented.
Man,
So, all of this is to say that Charlotte Nash, for years after getting her face, hands, and other things literally ripped off by a chimpanzee, got nothing in terms of financial compensation until Sandra, Travis's owner, died. And
oh, Miss Sandra.
no, not she was a terrible person. But she left her about $4 million in assets as sort of compensation for having her face permanently ripped off. by a chimpanzee. I
That's a
guess
pretty
she
good
just
payday.
had like they sold her tow trucks. That was a good couple.
Gotta sell the tow trucks. We're gonna do it now.
Yeah.
Man, this might sound crazy. I know she had her face ripped off and all. She still looks like shit.
Come on. Like, what do you want them to do? I mean,
I think the
also
thing that's bothering me is like, why are her eyes black now?
because she was blinded. They had to get eye transplants too.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Like, and also
she
I
actually
think
looks okay in this one.
I don't know if she intentionally doesn't try to do the like. Okay. Here's the thing.
Okay,
Mo,
yo,
the
hold on.
Chimps owner.
I need to ask y'all. Would you get mauled for $4 million?
No, I would not. No.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could live through it, man.
So Mo, the Chimps owner, the guy who also got his face ripped off by multiple chimps, which is maybe scarier.
What the fuck?
He does this thing where he like wears a fake like face
A fake
mask.
nose.
It looks like he wears prosthetics. It looks like semi convincing apparently, but I think Charla maybe intentionally doesn't do that. I don't remember if I'm just pulling this out of my ass or not, but I think maybe she intentionally doesn't do that because she's become a really big advocate for not owning chimpanzees and the shock factor that her face reveal has. Like when she went on Oprah and like revealed her face for the first time, it literally like had an undeniable permanent psychological impact on American culture, which we shouldn't be understating. This is not just an in joke for our podcast. This was like a massive event kind of.
Yeah, I remember hearing about Travis or this stuff when I was little. It's like one of those urban myths almost you always know about.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
Travis the Chimp.
that's why Nope had all that shit with Gordy and the
Yeah,
whole-
that shit exists, man. It exists in the public unconscious, man. It's out there, man.
It's out there. But I think maybe she does it because she wants people to be like scared of what chimpanzees can do. But I mean, also at the same time, the military was testing new face transplant procedures that other people didn't have.
I think honestly, listen, why else would you do military facial procedures unless you had no other option?
Yeah,
Like she's not getting paid by anybody. Nobody's paying her out. She's
now,
not
granted,
getting any
yeah,
damages.
I mean, granted, I would also do this in her case. I'm not accusing her of being like an imperialist collaborator or anything. But
I am.
she needs to be principled and deny all cooperation with the U.S. military. No, but she actually stated that she's like happy to be subjected to the experiments because she wants to help other people. Which, like, you know, fair enough. Fair enough.
No.
What? Okay, hold on. Let's be real though.
Experimented on.
Could the U.S. military even really be using this for any nefarious purpose whatsoever?
They're only using it to face transplant secret agents.
Come on,
Yeah, they're doing
that's
they're doing the
science
Nick
fiction.
Cage face
That's
off.
science fiction. That's literally not real. Maybe they really are just like they gotta fix a lot of dudes' faces.
I guess
But
my
I'm
main
just
complaint
trying
with
to think of what's the last altruistic thing the U.S. military did.
nothing.
Probably
The only
a war
thing that
crime in and of itself, but
here's the thing. I think the main
I don't
criticism
want
I would
Sherman's
have of this. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. Anyway,
the last good thing they did.
So I think maybe my main criticism of it would be that this is facial transplant for like military veterans and not like just the general public. Like I guess it'll be released maybe, but like there's also the whole thing where like most public research is funded by the military, whether you know or like it or not. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I mean, it'll trickle to us eventually, I guess.
Convincing me to join the military.
Trickle down chimp maulings is my new theory.
All right.
But yeah, no. Also, need to state again that like everyone knew this was a bad idea. People as far back as 1997 were warning the owner of Travis the Chimp and like the police that, hey, this is a really bad idea. He's gonna like rip someone's face off or something crazy like that. And meanwhile, the cop, for like basically personal gain, was like, "Who could have seen this coming?" And also he was like, "Well, yeah, there's that one incident where he was playing around in traffic. If you remember episode 5, that was he escaped from a vehicle and like tormented people and stopped traffic for like at least an hour plus, and was like fucking with people and refusing to go."
Do you remember that is from episode 5?
It was a long time ago.
So it was a long time ago.
He was like a cartoonishly evil little hometown menace. You know, like he belonged in
Yeah.
a newspaper.
Yeah.
Like, come
People-
on,
I
how do
can
you
tell
not
you a
figure
place
out
where
this
he
is gonna go
belonged.
bad? You can't have a chimp headlining in your town every other week, man. It's gonna end bad.
That's also part of the problem is they recognize that he can't keep doing this, so they kept him locked away, which made him worse. But like, why would
Locked
you
him away
not?
like fucking
Society's
Rapunzel.
I know
cruelness
it's
ruined him.
Oh yeah, I don't remember if we talked about this. Did you know that Adam Lanza, the Sandy Hook shooter, made Travis the Chimp a big part of his reason for like shooting the school?
What?
What?
Yeah, no, he was like,
What?
so he was very stupid. No, yeah, we did talk about this. He was a very stupid guy. He thought that the reason why Travis the Chimp did that was because he was exposed to society, and society also made him
It's society. Society.
I don't remember
made
what
me
episode.
gay.
We might have talked about this.
No,
I
I remember
but that's
now,
insane.
Yo, did Lanza? Is he? He didn't kill himself, did he?
I don't know what happened to him, but he's probably dead.
Well, I don't know if Connecticut puts people to death.
Was he in Connecticut as well?
Yeah, Sandy Hook, Connecticut.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's another.
Okay.
This is another impact of the Travis the Chimp mauling. Crazy.
Oh, he's dead. Oh yeah, he killed himself. That's
Yeah, I
too
mean,
bad. Should have let
figures.
the parents kill him.
Huh?
I mean that. That's
Yeah.
like my one reactionary thing when like the reactionaries get out there and they're like, we should let the school shooter go and sit in front of the parents, let them deal with him. I totally agree.
Yeah.
No, that's real.
Yeah,
That's
for
community.
real.
That's real justice.
I'm sorry that this has turned into the school shooting episode, but yeah, I don't know.
This is what is on the hearts and minds of young people. in
I
this
mean, it
country.
can't not be. It's happening every other day. Like, I pass the memorial every day. You know. I
You know
don't.
what I
Yeah.
can't deal with anymore with these goddamn right wing bastards? The fucking Rhodesia thing they've got going for them now. Why they just keep picking losers?
I don't
Every
know
like the
anything about
last
it.
like 10 shootings, they've found like Rhodesia patches on these guys, and like they've got Rhodesian shit. Fellas, Rhodesia lost.
You know more about
They
this
were
than me.
they were an apartheid state, and they lost. They were like a more Hitler particle South Africa.
Oh my god! Thank you for mentioning Hitler. I actually
Hitler.
that reminds me.
Clip it! Clip it!
Save that!
Something that I also would like to not correct, but rather elaborate on in regards to the Congo series. We mentioned that Madison Grant, the guy who helped put up the display to put Oda Banga in the human zoo at the Bronx Zoo. We mentioned that like he was a big proponent of it, and I think the words we used were he later went on to become a prominent eugenicist. That was a
Yeah.
fucking understatement. Hitler personally wrote to him and said, "Your writings are the Bible to me." The Bible
No
for
way.
Hitler.
The Bible!
I am not kidding.
The Hitler Bible.
This, like, there's a direct line from, like, bad anthropologists to Hitler. Never mind the fact that Hitler had, like, a portrait of Henry Ford in his office that he was, like, doing cum tributes to and shit. You know?
How do you feel about being in the field of academia, the field of study that you occupy?
Yeah, how do you feel knowing that you're studying the same thing that directly influenced the creation and carrying out of the Holocaust?
It's a weird thing because we talk about it every single class period. We're bordering as self-flagellating about it as the Germans are, for good reason, mind you. But
Look, if the Germans are truly self-flagellating about it, there wouldn't be any Germans left.
But yeah, no, I mean, but there is like a massive like need among because like the only people left in anthropology are either like progressive, like not necessarily communists. They're not that cool, but
They're
like
either
progressive.
1,000 years old or they're autistic Zoomers.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, yeah.
This is just every grad class.
Yeah, this is every
grad class. Yeah, come on,
every
man.
field of
This
study.
has nothing to
Well,
do with
okay, but the thing
anthropology.
is, like, they're all pushing to move away from the phrase physical anthropology, but there's some people who are like, why would we do that? It's because physical anthropology was literally just phrenology. That's why they're renaming everything in the anthropological field right now.
Man,
Well, I mean,
The first reading that I got assigned, Greg, in grad school was called The History of Anthropology, written in 1910. And he goes through a massive history. He tries to trace it back to the Greeks, like Socrates, as all Western science shitheads tend to do. But he goes through and like meticulously lists every like advancement in the field of studying skull shapes and taking skull measurements. Now, granted, he does become critical of it in a sense, but like the entire field of
Talking about it for a
anthropology,
little bit too long.
the entire field of anthropology was founded on how do we classify the races? How do we ad hoc place this
How do we
justification?
color code the people of the earth?
Well, it was, I mean, anthropologists were like essentially created as the race crafters of
You guys
America.
invented racism.
We literally
you did.
invented racism.
You guys
We
literally
covered
wrote
the
book
asses
on
of
racism.
slave owners because how can you justify owning people? Oh, you just get anthropologists to say they're a different species entirely. I mean,
Interesting.
there's a certain point where being
So not only is Hitler your fault, but so is modern slavery.
It's sure.
Maybe
Austin,
even the
you
colonization of the entire global south.
Well, no, that was sort of before.
There's so many.
But like also
so
as
many
we
dead
talked
at your
about in the
hands.
Congo series.
So many dead lie at your feet, Austin.
Yeah.
What do you say of this?
Austin,
I don't
when
know.
you reach the pearly gates, will St. Peter let you in?
No, he won't. It's the thing. But yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, there's a point where the self-flagellation gets a bit too much because like nobody in this field truly believes that anymore, and we're like really, really earnestly trying to move away from it. But like at a certain point, like this was how the field was founded. But also, the thing is, with founding a discipline, a field of study, we didn't used to do this. Universities used to be a place where you just went to go learn shit. We didn't have departments where we had to like compartmentalize everything and specialize the knowledge. The reason why that is a part of our history is because the people who wrote the canon of anthropology believed in that stuff and included all that racecraft shit as they claimed it for anthropology. We don't necessarily need to claim that. Like we can say they're not real anthropologists. Granted, that's a very dishonest thing to do, but like we don't like we're moving away from it. I don't know.
This is a fucked up time to be an anthropology man. If you join, if you were an anthropologist like 20 years in the future, you won't have to worry about this no more.
Maybe.
I don't know. Actually, who knows?
There's another
Probably
point
not.
I wanted
You
to
know,
make.
listen. Here's the thing: the institution's all fucked up. It's rotten from the core. Who cares?
But there's
Kill
also
yourself.
like we also talked about anthropologists love to feel like they're rebels and lashing out against the institution when they all generally think the same thing about the past of anthropology. So it gets a little corny at some point. But like it's real.
Would you say they're virtue signaling, Austin?
They're virtue signaling libs.
Would you say they're virtue signaling and they don't really care?
You know what would you know what would be funny?
Do you think they actually really dig the racism?
Yeah, they're actually really into it. You know what would be funny is if I like dropped everything I was doing and made my thesis about analyzing the impact of the chimp maulings. Like Mo the Chimp, Travis the Chimp, and like, I don't know, fucking the opening scene to Nope. Like just a total anthropological field survey, just asking people about chimp maulings. That could be an interesting topic.
It would. It would also be like a really good way to throw away a master's degree.
Yeah, I would actually.
Yeah.
But like, also, I'm mostly doing this for pod content.
I can't believe you're putting yourself an additional $60,000 in debt.
It's not 60,000. I'm gonna look with my graduate assistantship. I'll leave with like probably $8,000 in debt at the end. All things said and done. Not bad. It's not bad.
Okay,
That's not
white
bad.
boy.
Yeah, you know, could be worse. I'm being flipped off right now.
All right.
So, is there any other things we want to address? Any questions we want to answer from our loving audience who pays?
Oh,
us
we got
on
audience
Patreon?
questions? We got audience questions?
I think
Let's
we have a
check the
couple
question
questions.
bucket. We've got like
We
dozens
also
of
have
questions.
a bunch we didn't answer last time. Do we want to do that real quick?
Let's answer a question. Let's answer a listener question.
Let's see here. Let me see
Yeah, whatever. Demi-humans.
What do you mean?
That's the question.
Demi-humans?
Well, read
Yeah,
the
from our
question,
boy
yeah.
Jakey Cum.
Are you referring to like...
Okay. because you're
Like from
apparently
Elden
starving.
Ring, or-
I'm trying to read.
What are you talking about, Austin?
God. Okay, because you're apparently starving for easy questions. Austin. Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Demi-humans. Cute little monkey men. Those are chimps, right? And more importantly, how close to a full demi-human takeover are we?
I'd say it's possible at any time. It's a non-zero possibility. Video games are real.
Hold on, I didn't get to this part
Interlinked.
in Elden Ring.
Yeah, I don't know. Demi-humans, I mean, I assume
Ozzy.
they took some inspiration. Honestly, I think their faces took more inspiration from capuchin monkeys. But I may just be misremembering Elden Ring. But, like, they're definitely monkey, like, you know.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a question.
all right.
We still have the we have the
you've got a
document of all the
question.
ones we didn't answer. From Sam. If you could choose to alter yourself to gain a fully functional trait of a primate, which would you choose and why?
I know what Austin's picking.
What do you think I'm picking?
Balls.
Balls?
Balls.
Close.
You know, hey, did we talk about tapir penises on the show once?
We did.
So about
yeah.
what now?
Yeah, on
Tapir
the on
penises,
the,
we
the
did.
Oh,
first
we
Big
did,
Soy
we
Naturals
did.
crossover. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a crazy bit.
It's not
They
a
have
primate though. You
prehensile
can't have a
dicks.
prehensile penis, Chandran.
Can't have a prehensile penis.
Not allowed.
This is such
Eee.
bullshit, by the way. I think I'm picking.
Oh my god, I don't.
I'll
know
go
how to say this
first. How
without-
about this? I'll go first. I'm
Alright, go
choosing the
first.
penis bone because think about how cool it would be to just get
It
like
would double yours in size. Huh?
no. Imagine how cool it would be if you could just like deploy that shit on command. It's like
I already can. Can you not?
no, but like it's different. You got to like be in the mood, you know.
No, I don't.
I'm on Prozac, Greg. Like, I have to like be anyway,
Seduced.
If my
Austin needs to
jeans
be
rub on me
seduced.
funny for more than 5 minutes.
it's yeah,
Boy.
sometimes, but like just thinking about it and just like whoop, it just, you
I
know.
just love. I wish everybody could
What the
see
fuck?
Austin
This
right
is-
now. I wish you could all see him, just like the physical appearance that he has at the moment, and then just like I'm on Prozac and he wants a penis bone.
I just think it would be funny to just like deploy the
Mhm.
penis.
Judd Apatow would have eaten you up in 2000,
Oh
man.
God,
Who's
yeah,
Judd
man,
Apatow?
you'd have been done for.
You know, the guy who made all those fucking like really boring improv comedy movies with like Seth Rogen and you know all the guys, all the fucking celebrities like
I
Jennifer
do
Aniston.
have like a bit of a Michael Cera in a high school movie mustache, don't I?
Yeah, but except when he's not confident, he's acting.
yeah.
Penis bone. That's so fucking rich, dude.
Okay,
can't
you know what?
believe
I
I
was
think it
worried
would be
about
funny
sounding.
if nothing else.
Well, did it? Well, you.
You're gonna
Sex wouldn't be
deploy
good.
your dick for a joke in
Yeah.
public?
Yeah.
What do you
Sex-
mean it'll be funny?
Sex wouldn't be good at all.
But you
You'd
could-
have a giant bone. Because
No,
it
it's
matches
not
the
like
size
that.
of your
Dick
actual
sex.
human penis.
No, it's not an actual like giant penis bone. It's a little thing that like props
I
it up.
know what it is, but if we scale it up to a human penis size,
It's not
That's
that
pretty
much
big.
scaled up. It's moderately
you-
scaled up.
look, dude. If you got that, I give you 16 hours before you break your dick.
That'd be bad, man.
Well, that would.
That's bad.
You could break your dick normally though. It's just a different process.
Yes, but it's not the same.
It would.
You gotta reconsider, Austin.
Okay, I'll reconsider. Let me.
Okay,
me know.
now
What are
that
you
Austin
picking?
has gone so fucking far off the deep end.
Tangent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you pick?
I'm saying, I was worried about sounding like a pervert before, but I'm cool. I want to smell pheromones, dude. I want to know what's going on in that freaky little invisible world we got going around.
That's actually pretty good. That's shit. I might change mine to that. I was gonna say I wish I had the same like.
Do you ever
muscle
think
density.
about how much shit we could know about what's going on around us if we could detect pheromones? Like,
can,
honestly, a lot of
you
it would
know.
suck. But you know what? It's worth
we
it because
can
you
detect
know.
pheromones already, change.
Yeah, it's just
How-
more
how
subconscious.
could we detect pheromones?
Yeah, we're just
Greg?
not actively thinking about it,
Yeah,
but we already can.
that's what you think.
No
That's what you think.
science. Whatever. Back to the penis
Knowledge.
bone. I just want more long twitch muscle fat. I wish I could be like as strong pound for pound as a monkey.
Wish you could throw a 100 heater.
Yeah, but like
straight-
also you
straight
gotta
to the
consider
box.
Right
with
over the plate.
right over
with
the plate.
the with more fast twitch muscle fibers, I believe, I don't know if I'm misremembering this. It also means you don't have as much endurance or like stamina. I'm pretty sure.
I already don't. Don't worry about it.
All right, King. All right.
We're doubling down. We know what the stat build is.
Yeah, buddy. I'm going for like a strong gnome.
Strong gnome. I don't know. I guess.
What would your D&D class be if you were a person?
Oh man, listen, I hate D&D.
I don't really like Dungeons and Dragons either, to be honest.
No,
I
here's
like
the thing.
Baldur's Gate.
Really?
I love tabletop games. I love tabletop role playing
Dungeons
games.
and Dragons is
I
the
think
worst
Dungeons and
tabletop
Dragons
game.
is the worst one.
Yeah,
it really
it's-
is.
No, I think you're cleric coded,
Who?
Austin.
I
Chandler, you're
suppose.
bard coded big time.
That's equivalent to calling him the F slur, I think.
Yeah. I'm really.
Yeah, but I
come on,
didn't.
man. You did. In my heart, you did.
Oh, wait, buddy, you'll be in Utah
I'll
in
remember
3
this
days.
is the
People will
day
be saying
you
it to you on the
stared me
street.
into the. You stared
Oh,
me
shit.
deep down the camera, and you called me a fucking faggot. You can do it right now. It won't change this memory.
Got him. Anyway, what's the next question?
What would be the difference in being mauled by an orangutan versus a chimp versus a gorilla?
Gorilla's smashing your head, dog.
Gorilla is like full body tackling you into the ground and stomping your shit out.
I feel like an orangutan would do weird, uncomfortable shit on
They'd get real weird with it.
They get real weird with it because have you seen
You
the
said
way
that
they
with
move
such
in
a
those
fucking accent, Andrew. I really do weird, uncomfortable shit on you.
But like you've seen baby orangutans, right? The way their little bodies move is so terrible. I hate it. I think the way they would hurt you would be like graceful in the worst kind of way.
Well,
Yeah, it's like a horror movie graceful.
yeah, I mean, I have
Yeah.
two prevailing
Like that-
theories on this. One is based off of like things that I've actually seen, and the other is based off a really funny post I saw. When orangutans like attack people, there's not very many orangutan attacks. Generally, what they do is they grab you really tightly and they don't let go. They don't do anything in particular about it, but they will not let go of you, no matter how hard you try.
I like how this podcast has become like mostly us just caping for the fact that orangutans are beautiful and soul-filled creatures that don't hurt people, and chimps will fucking kill you and eat you.
Well, but here's the thing, though. Like, have you seen that video of that zoo guy in? I don't know. It was probably a very unethical zoo in like I don't know.
I do know the
Malaysia or
video you're talking
something,
about, yeah.
where the orangutan just grabs him by the shirt and just holds him there, and then grabs his leg, and the guy's like screaming for help. I imagine it would be like that, but like if they wanted to kill you, probably a bit more biting than they usually do. But yeah, no, it would be like very methodical. The alternative,
It's
I
a
feel
little
like
too
Miyazaki
sentient.
studied orangutan maulings to make his monsters, and
Yeah, I
that's
feel
all he
like
was doing.
orangutan. It'd be too sentient. Like it'd be too
it would like
obvious that
look
they
you
know
in the
what they-
eyes as it like
Yeah,
pull like you know like
Yeah.
those like really fucked up mean kids who'd like grab your fingers and like pull them backwards. You know what I mean? Have you ever
Yeah.
seen that happen?
No, what the fuck are you talking about,
Have you
man?
never seen this happen? Is this?
What were they doing to you, man?
I don't know, man.
You
But like it was.
did
I've
they
seen
pull
it-
your fingers back?
Well, I've seen it happen multiple times. It's unrelated to the fact that I did get into a fight in elementary school where a kid was like trying to like break my finger by pulling it backwards instead of punching me, which was weird. I don't know why he did that, but anyways, I don't know. I've seen it happen. It's just like ow, stop it. Like I don't know, but
I'm watching the video of this orangutan grab the guy through the cage.
yeah,
He's
it's a
just
little
giving him a hug.
That's not a hug. He was like
Man.
threatening him. But the alternative I saw in a post would be that they would just very gracefully open a built-in seam along your body and release the soul from inside of you like carbon dioxide from a coke
What the
can.
goddamn fuck are you talking about right
They
now?
would just
Why?
painlessly kill you with like activating like a single like chakra, and just you fall apart at the seams.
They do seem very sage.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
see?
a chimp
What's the next question? We're gonna get stuck here.
We already talked.
We
about
know
chimps
about
so
chimp
much.
maulings. We
We
just
know
talked
what
about
chimps
it.
Yeah.
I
Next
don't have a
question.
good
Next
joke to say
question.
more
You got
about.
another one in the Google Doc there, or can I just? read chat?
This one, I guess it's worth mentioning. Quizculus asks, is the ability of chimpanzees to heal faster / from more grievous injuries than humans related to their brain being less energy intensive than a human, or are there different factors affecting it? Now, I think we may have already answered this one, but I wasn't sure, so I included it. I'd just like to say that I found a website that, like, I don't remember what university it's from, but it, like, documents all of the, like, observational and empirical and, like, speculative differences between great apes and humans, and it's like it was like finding the fucking holy grail for me. I was like, oh my god, this answers so many stupid questions for my podcast. But yeah, no, there's a very specific gene that mutated in humans that makes us uniquely bad at healing. They found that when we mutated this gene in mice, the same way that humans have it mutated, mice could also not really heal their wounds very much at all. So the thing about humans is, like, we managed to win despite how many, like, terrible mutations that we had. Like, just
Well,
really
does that mean that we
inconvenient.
could? Does that mean that we could hypothetically CRISPR ourselves out of that one?
I don't think we would know, like, how, like, we don't have the gene for normal, like,
It's in a
function.
chimp.
I don't think. I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know if it would translate that well. Genetics is very messy and complicated, and that's why I don't.
Nah,
Anyways,
God did it.
God, he did that.
Do you
Next-
think
next
this is
question.
maybe proof, man?
That God
This
wanted to
evolution
punish
shit.
us?
Yeah, this evolution shit's not real.
If anything, it's
Your
more
next-
proof of evolution.
God-
that
God
God
fucked
would
up,
not
dude.
force us to suffer in this way if he were, unless he's like a really cruel, mean God, which is possible.
The world is full of beauty and happiness. You just gotta look for it. But
Listen, I'm just saying, is it more believable to think that God fucked up on this one with us, or
yeah, that's just how it is on this bitch of an earth.
that's just how it is on this bitch of an earth?
You know, Austin, here I got a question for you. You'll be able to answer this one. It's from Sophia Gamer. What's the deal? What's the deal with apparently gay men being associated with gorillas in Japanese pop culture?
Yeah, Austin.
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot to Google that because I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about Japanese
This
gay
shit's been in
culture.
here since June.
I'm sorry.
Never learned the answer.
Hold on, let me Google it right. Let me see if I can glean something.
See, listen, you could. Sophia Gamer could have Googled it. Okay.
4 months ago.
4 months
That's
ago.
true.
2 months ago.
There are. Okay. I know now. I tried googling it and I couldn't find anything. The answer is that I don't fucking know, but that's a really good question. I want to figure it out.
Listen, there is this twink I follow on TikTok. He's from
Okay.
China, and
Oh,
he posts
they
about.
have
He's
those
posts
there.
about. They post about.
What do you mean they have those there? They do
Those are just,
everything better
the
than us.
scene.
Why wouldn't they have twinks?
Better
That's-
twinks.
that's-
They probably have better twinks than us.
This
What's
is
the
odd.
Chinese equivalent of South Beach?
Anyway,
No.
you know, this guy, he posts about gay China stuff. You know, gay China culture or gay culture in China in various cities. And I do think, kind of, gay men in China are typically more masculine across the board. There's a lot more, you know, mask for mask couples in Japan than there are, you know, in the U.S. probably.
Yeah, I bet it's probably because gorillas are seen as like big, hunky, masculine figures.
Yeah,
And like that's
Yeah, they
also
just like being
probably the
hunks.
association with gay men in Japan, is what I assume.
yeah. Also, they probably love their primates and stuff over there in Japan.
I mean,
How
they
not
have
with those?
monkeys there. They get to have monkeys, and they're an island.
Yeah,
we
they
don't
think
get
about
You know,
shit.
we
all the
didn't
time.
punish Unit 731 enough.
Oh my god! I mean, probably true. We
Look them up.
yeah, we probably
Nobody went to jail for that or was shot.
we probably hired people from that. Did we?
We did.
Yeah,
We
we
hired
did.
most
Yeah,
of them.
see, it's just assume the worst of America, and it generally turns out to be true.
I'm pretty sure Unit 731 invented sarin gas.
Yeah.
America's
we're
favorite
really
chemical weapon.
taking great turns this episode. First, we started talking about school shootings. Now we got Unit 731. Hell yeah.
Do any primates kiss each other as a form of affection, or is it
Oh.
isolated to human cultures?
I think. Wait, hold on. I think we're getting into ones that we already answered, but
Then why are they still pinned?
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Well, Austin, I don't know the answer. Did they kiss each other? Do the little monkeys kiss each other for
No,
fun?
not really. I think maybe.
Boo.
Let me
I
double
want to see
check. I
monkeys
think
kiss.
bonobos might have a form of kissing.
They're such little freak proto-humans.
Yeah. Okay. I think.
Well, this is a good question. If
Yeah, bonobos do tongue kissing. They're the only other ones.
if monkeys are kissing, why
They're
are we
just
kissing?
like me.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, Austin, why aren't you and
Is
I?
it built in? Is it built into the
Is
DNA?
it built in?
I would. I mean,
Are we
I
bonobos,
assume
Austin?
we're socially a lot closer to bonobos than we are. But like the truth is that like bonobos and chimps split off from us, and we sort of are a mixture of the two in a sense.
But they be tongue kissing.
But like they also split off like a while ago. But like still.
Now whenever I see
Do you know that scene in Quantum Leap? What if that was like when the chimps? What if it's like what they look at in the mirror?
the chimps.
Anyways, yeah. So this was episode 40 of Gorilla Radio Show. I'm hoping I can figure out how the fuck to get our premium. I have to figure out how to claim our premium feed under the same account. It's very confusing. They don't tell you these things.
These are
They don't
the
tell you,
little
folks.
tips and tricks about podcasting you could learn if you sign up for our masterclass.
Which, by the way,
fuck,
I
For
mean,
we should have a
$15
masterclass.
a month.
I suppose the same effect would be just us telling you, "Hey, please subscribe to our Patreon. We'd like the money. I'm broke."
Please subscribe.
Please,
We're
I'm a
poor, we're
teacher
poor.
again. I deserve your money more than
Guys.
you do.
Yeah.
I'm serving a higher purpose.
But yeah. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully, this was an interesting. Hopefully it's a rough but enjoyable return to form. From our 6 straight episodes of like depressing, just very sad content.
I'm not scared.
You're not scared?
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, folks, this was kind of honestly. I thought there's gonna be way more Travis in this episode. We just kind of kept
So
talking
did I.
about stuff.
This episode was a good return to form for us just being completely incompetent.
Yeah, I mean, also we've talked about a lot of like Travis stuff. Like how much more can we talk about Travis? The chimp
How
mom.
much
No, when
more
are we
can we
finally? When are
talk
we gonna?
about
When are we?
Travis?
What's the goal here for us to finally break and do an episode on He Who Shall Not Be Named?
That is like $1,000 a month on Patreon, maybe.
We could honestly though. It would be kind of easy.
It would be so easy, but
But come on.
I need more of you guys to kind of shell out. Okay.
Well, the other big
I
thing.
know this sounds mean, but times are tough. And we kind of survive on this shit a little bit.
So I don't know if this would be better suited for the Monkey Movie Night series that we still haven't done a second installment of, or if it would be better as a public episode, given how obvious it is. But we still haven't done an episode about Planet of the Apes, any of them.
TikTok.
So yeah, I mean,
You have until this runs out.
we'll do Planet of the Apes at some point. Greg, your fingers! Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, pay us money and we'll watch Planet of the Apes together.
I'll do it for free.
We'll have a
but
hoot and a holler.
I just dropped like 50 matches.
But it's more fun to do it in Patreon because we can all watch it together in the Discord.
We can all watch it together. Don't you want to
And
watch a
then
movie with
you
your
can
best
send in
buddies?
your
Don't
voicemail
ya?
thoughts.
Don't you want to?
Also,
Anybody can send in voicemail thoughts.
Yeah,
You don't
fucking
gotta
nobody's
pay for
calling
that.
into the voice.
wait, hold on. Don't we have a backlog from when we were doing the Congo series?
Because I just looked
Man,
at
I don't know, man. I don't know none of this, man.
I don't know. Let's Greg
We
check
don't
and
have
see
a
if we.
backlog.
No,
All right, let me check. I'll check right now. That just don't go anywhere.
Okay.
We lost the fucking phone number.
No way.
Hold on. I had to just reclaim it just now.
Jesus, that's. We would have had a lot of posts to delete. We would have. People would have been listening to old episodes and calling some random person.
That's not my problem. Now, let me take a look here and see. Again, folks, that number is 801-386-9160. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. There's 50 in here.
Like that we haven't listened to?
50 unlistened to voicemails since April 5th.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, next episode needs to just be voicemails.
Holy shit,
Y'all
okay.
already know what it is.
Alright, see you next time. Fuck. Alright. Damn. Alright.
You can
Yeah,
end
we
it
got
now.
a lot.
Yeah,
We got
alright.
a lot.
See you guys.
You know, you hit that. See you next time, and I thought that was it.
See you next
Where's
time.
the
That was
fucking
crazy.
end
We're still
recording
going.
button? Where's
We're
the end
still
recording
fucking
button? Where is
recording.
it?
See you later.
I don't know where the end recording button is.
Thanks for listening.
You really killed the vibes here, Austin.
Guys, I don't know where it went.
Guys, I'm scared.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.